Today, I'm going to show you some vet nurse tips to dissolve your pet's medications on water and actually making sure they're receiving the whole dose. So keep watching this video if this is something you need. Okay, so what we need essentially is a syringe. It can be any syringe. It doesn't have to be like a curved tip like this. It can be literally any syringe you have at home. Okay, so we're going to use different types of tablets. If you have a smaller dog and your tablet has this line over here, it's going to be easier to break it. You just have to place your fingernails right in the middle line and then both of your fingers on top, and you just use the same strength on both fingers. That way you get the exact amount possible. So you're going to place your fingers in here, and then break it like this. And the movement that you're doing with your fingers, it's outwards. So you're doing this. And that way you have a even half of the tablet. So yeah, we're going to use these. If your tablet is easily dissolvable, what you can do is just grab your syringe, remove this, then just place it inside. I'm going to break it in half in case we have to use the other half of the tablet. And I did the same over here. Now we have a quarter tablet. Even though it doesn't have a break line, it's easier because the tablet is smaller because we only have a half. So you put your fingernails and do this motion, and then you have a quarter tablet. So if it's easily dissolvable, you're going to put it inside. You're going to put your cap. You're going to draw some water, and then the tablet is going to probably just dissolve on its own. What I'm doing is covering the tip of the syringe and then just drawing back as much as I can and then letting go. What that does is put pressure on the tablet, and you can see that the water is turning white-ish. If you're not used to doing this, I just do it every day at the clinic, but if you're not used to doing this and your finger is hurting, you can also use a tissue or something to cover the tip of the syringe. But yeah, you're going to do that multiple times, just drawing back, letting go, drawing back, letting go. That creates a shake on the tablet instead of just doing this for half an hour, right? So yeah, drawing back, letting go, drawing back, letting go. You're probably going to do this, depends on the size of the tablet, but yeah, you're probably going to do this maybe 10 times until the tablet is completely dissolved. Okay, so now we have half of the tablet dissolved, so you can continue doing those movements. If not, what we can also do, I'm going to discard this to show you. Okay, so the other method is just crushing the small tablet. So you can grab any flat surface and just crash your tablet. There you go. And one more time. And I would recommend to use a Post-it. That way you don't have the powder everywhere and you make a mess. Okay, and then now that you have the powder here, what you can do is place it inside your syringe, cover the hole, that way the powder doesn't go out. And then you put your cap again, uncover the hole, and just place it again. Then you're going to grab some more water, just drawing back, making sure you're not putting the powder in the water, but actually drawing the water into the syringe. And then you can create the same motion movement that we were doing before. This is actually easier because the amount of tablet that needs to dissolve is the same, but it's broken in small particles. So you just put your finger in the cap again and then create the motion with your fingers. What I'm doing is drawing back and using my thumb to draw back, letting go. So now that the tablet is broken in small pieces, We actually have to do it just like 5 times to dissolve the whole amount of the tablet. Make sure to not pull the syringe like this, just with your whole hand, because usually what happens is that you use too much strength and then this comes out and you have a mess and you lose your pill, which sometimes can be actually expensive. So you lose your pill, you lose your liquid, and you have to start over and use another pill. So yeah, use your finger here and your thumb and then let go. So yeah, now we have pretty much the whole tablet dissolved, and then we can just open our dog's mouth, or you can place the tip of the syringe on the cheek, like on the side of the mouth, and then just push the liquid in and your dog is medicated. This is the easiest way that I've found to dissolve tablets and liquids in trying to make sure we're actually getting the whole amount of the tablet in the liquid. Now, this is mostly for medications, right? But for prevention, what I love about them is that they usually make them in chewable form, so you can actually give it to your pet like a treat. Some of them are picky enough to notice that it's kind of like a medication, but what I do with my cats and my dog is pretending it's a treat. I tell them the word treat, I play with them, and I act literally like if it's a yummy treat that they're having. But yeah, these usually come flavored as well, so it's way easier to give it. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you, and if not, you can share with someone else that might need this kind of tips for their pets' medications. And before you go, and in case you haven't watched my last video where I talk about toxic food for pets, while I was filming this video, I actually had an idea that every pet parent should have a magnet in their fridge with the most common toxic food for their pets. That way they don't have to keep remembering, and in case they have an emergency with their pets, the magnet also has the pet poison helpline numbers in there so you can quickly call and get some help. I created this magnet with a lot of love and dedication for all of the pet parents that are watching my content. So go check it out if this is something you might want. Thank you for supporting my channel and for watching my videos. I'll see you in the next one.